those remarks there from the president. Mark Preston is here with me. And Mark, in addition to the news that he made about the independent investigation that he wants conducted, and also the review of the security measures of where we're sitting right now, which, as you know, are very extensive, the president also just spoke to the current political climate and was talking about we must not lose sight of unity being the most important overall. What stood out to you?
Unity is an elusive goal, and he hit the nail on the head. The fact of the matter is we are very much a divided nation at this point, and I only think that this has heightened it. I mean, we're going to see both political sides that are going to dig in for their reasons, and there's going to be a little bit of a clash. The concern I have, Caitlin, about security specifically is not necessarily what happens in here. I mean, I think everything here is going to be fine. There is so much protection here. I wonder what's going to happen out in the city. I wonder if there's going to be a lot of MAGA protester supporters who come to the city just to be here, just to be part of this historic occasion. At the same time, we know there's going to be a lot of anti-Trump protesters are going to be here in the city, and just seeing those two clash, I think, could be very ugly.
Yeah, which also speaks to the importance of hearing from people like President Biden and former President Trump, which we have heard from both of them. Trump last night in his statement talking about taking down the temperature and what this looks like going forward. And, President Biden said, we'll debate, we'll disagree. He said that's not going to change. He said, but we're not going to lose sight of the fact of who we are as Americans. I mean,
important, right? The whole idea is, and obviously today has got to be a day spent on focusing on what happened yesterday to try to understand it as we make the turn into Monday. But for the Republican Party, for the nation, let's let them have their convention. Let Joe Biden be the Democrat, and the Democrats go out and fight against whatever Trump is trying to push. That's what we are as Americans. We can't allow one person on a roof who's 20 years old to entirely disrupt our political process. And I just hope that we're able to take this and to really strengthen who we are as people and to move forward.
Yeah, an important message there. And we'll see what Donald Trump says the first time we hear from him. Mark Preston, thank you for that. Also joining me now is Charles Ramsey. He is the former Philadelphia police